Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins gives way to Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Second and 9.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, Cousins out to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. You can't block me. You can't be 48.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Guyton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain. And
according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Gets around him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 30-yard line.
Throwing, Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cook. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He gets away from one, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. This is on 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Barkley gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Jones on first down to Barkley on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Saquon Barkley running right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. He'll try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Let's go. Shake, flipper. Check 99.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's go, D. Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
To throw is Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third down, Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Off the play fake, Cousins. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you. Hey, receiver. Check back, 6. Watch the slap. Mike 6. We got to get the ball.
They go play action. Cousins rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch the screen. Mike 6. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Bring up 48.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 6. Watch a slant. Hey, check back. Mike 6. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Mike 6.
One.
65. Hey, check back, Mike 6.
Hey, can't.
You can't block me.
Now Cousins. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. I got him. Mike 6.
One. Hey, no, easy.
And that'll set him back 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Four yards remain for second down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On third down, Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a dump off here complete, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, yo. All day, beyond. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Bound to lose one. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You're trash. Yellow. No, check that. What, Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. They're not ready for this.
Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Cousins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10.
Here I come again. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
Cousins to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cousins. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, we're good, we're good. Check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let him know.
One last shot now for Cousins. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a give to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. Again, it's Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home.